Hello and welcome to the program. I'm Sami Zaidan. Well, arrests and condemnations are following the decision to award the Nobel Peace Prize to a Chinese activist. Chinese authorities are reported to have detained supporters of Liu Xiaobo in different Chinese cities. Well, Xiaobo is serving 11 years in prison for subversion. The Nobel Committee said it gave him the Peace Prize for using non-violence to demand fundamental human rights. But the Chinese government has been enraged with the choice, as Melissa Chang explains.
These are the last pictures of Liu Xiaobo before he was taken away the evening before publication of his political manifesto, Charter 08. Often called the conscience of China, Liu advocates for human rights, freedom of expression, and democracy in the country. He had joined student protesters at Tiananmen Square in 1989. Following the deadly conclusion to that movement, he was first sent to prison. Once out of jail, it did not stop him from talking about his experience.
You keep the lead on it, you suppress. You don't allow people to freely discuss issues. If the Communist Party will allow people to discuss the Zheng Force incident, you will see the conversation explode on the internet.
Liu Xiaobo's latest crime is Charter 08, modeled after Charter 77, the landmark Czech document which eventually led to that country's Velvet Revolution. Charter 08 states that human rights are not bestowed by a state, and says without freedom, China will always remain far from civilized ideals. It asks for a new constitution and for direct elections. Originally signed by 300 intellectuals, Charter 08 quickly accumulated 10,000 signatures and supporters from all walks of life. Here, rural Chinese come to the capital, citing Charter 08 and asking for human rights. It is this sort of support that worries a government obsessed with control.
This man has been sentenced because he has broken Chinese law. What he did is against the spirit of the Nobel Peace Prize.
The Nobel Peace Prize makes Liu Xiaobo instantly famous around the world. And for those here in China, there will be some, despite censorship, who will hear about the news and perhaps even like his message. Melissa Chan, Al Jazeera, Beijing.